right, that has to put certain information on their website or put certain things on LinkedIn,
Right.
right, for marketing reasons,
Sure.
right? How do we combat, or how do we balance, not combat, right? Because it's something that's necessary. What
Right.
would you talk to a customer about? How do you balance between putting valuable information on a website that's important to potential customers, but still doing it in a way to where, like Tim talked, Tim and Phil, or sorry, Phil's example, where you're putting stuff out there that is going to immediately turned around and be used to attack you. What are your thoughts on
Right.
that?
Yeah. So as a tester, ethical hacker, whatever you want to call us, we follow the same methodologies as the threat actors. So we use that open source intelligence, the LinkedIn, the website, and we just recently did a test on a large organization that had their entire organizational chart all the way down to their analyst and what their positions are and what their hobbies are and what they like to do on their website. So one of the first things during the penetration test, when we ask the customer, we're going through this information gathering stage, we ask them, why are you doing this? And is it of the benefits to you and or the customer? Now, a lot of times they end up scaling that back to executives and such. And even then, it comes back to, there's always going to be, it's not to say, I mean, security could be to a point where it's security through obscurity, where you have no website, nothing to share, right? You don't put anything, but you want to put something up there that is a benefit for relating. It's all about communications and relating with your customers. So it goes back to, as we put people up there and make it available, put the minimal amount that's required that, to make it available to share who they are. Also, educate, right? Make them aware. Again, I take the risk-based approach. When we're coming in and we're attacking an organization, we're targeting the executives and trying to find out who the business partners are and suppliers and such, so we can impersonate those organizations. So who are going to be the targets of that organization? How can we complement the security program, security awareness program, to make those groups known? So sharing, whether it's social media, open source intelligence, we ask the company themselves, do you even know what you have? We try and train customers to do OSINT to themselves, and then educate, right? It's all about knowledge, because that's the residual risk. There is no antivirus for human vulnerabilities. The training, education, and habit is. And then, of course, when we're doing testing, because hackers, right, they don't have a boundary between personal and corporate or organizational, make it personal. Make your security awareness program personal. Show them how does this impact them personally, maybe within their circles, their families, or whatever else, and show them the benefit. When you make anything personal, just like the old Dale Carnegie method of speaking, you get a little bit more spark there in seeing how can this benefit me? How do I defend my family? How do I defend my online life if it's just me?